Hello, welcome back to part 2. Now in the last video we ended off after getting it running and driving. And from this view, it doesn't look like anything's changed. However, boom. Yeah, okay, well I'll admit it. All I've done in the last, week, painted red, white, and blue American vents. Beautiful. But, okay, I can't lie, that's not all I did. I went in here and I did a full refresh. I gave it new 10-way oil, a new spark plug, a new fuel filter, and a new air filter. Runs better. Alright, anyway, that's all that I actually changed. Again, as I said, but in the first shot the wheels were there, and now they're over there. I mean, it's the next day. This is out now. As you can see, it is just an axle on a variable drive. And then this is what stops it from spinning too incredibly fast. As you can see, that thing spins forever. It's going to get pulley swapped. It's going to go as fast as physically possible. That pulley came off of there really easily. This sucker's going to fly even on a 4.5 inch. A lot of people put 3.5s or 3s. Those are always good. I ran a 3.5 on my first mower. That's going to run a 4.5 because she's a trail mower. I'm revealing it now. Okay, so in simple terms, this is just a controlled torque converter. That's all it really is. It's a torque converter. It's controlled by a gear knob. And now they made it look like it's a mechanical transmission, but in reality, it's the future of mechanical transmissions. It's a torque converter, CVT style, but it is not continuously variable. You control the speed with a separate stick. So it's a mechanical rear end with a torque converter attached to it, with this whole mechanism system here. And if you move this, you can see that moving. You can see how that kind of works. Okay, after a good pressure wash and clean, I got into the case. I think this is a press fit style case, or it's missing silicone. But since it's a grease case, it's not really a big deal if there's nothing sealing this. Here's how this carrier works. So you got the ring gear. That's pretty standard. But here normally you'd see some spider gears. You can't really see them now, but they are there. They're inside this cover, which is held in by 4 bolts. It makes it easier because you can just lift this thing out and it doesn't fall apart. So that makes it easier to put in, makes it easier to take out. You don't have to worry about holding them in the perfect position on both sides to make sure it's good. You don't have to worry about that because it's all held in here. You don't have any meshing problems or binding or nothing, because all you have to worry about is that it engages with this, which is the FNR, and that this spins properly. So, get back to you once that is welded. And I'll just kind of give you a quick rundown before I actually show you. In there is the spider gears, as I said before. What you want to weld is the spider gears to that little top turning one. Not entirely sure. You weld them to each other, essentially, through one of the other differential gears that spins there. And once you have them welded to each other, the only thing that can happen is that these two have to move in unison, these two, which gives better grip. But I'll show you what I mean once I actually get to locking that diff. So, see that? You're going to want to give it a good clean. So, I'm just going to douse this thing in super clean and just see where that gets me. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't get too much about locking the diff, but it's pretty simple. You can look up any video about locking a diff on YouTube, and that'll pretty much give you a good idea of what to do. But it's just, my case is a little different. I was just showing what that case looks like and what to look for. Essentially, on those little case holes that I showed you earlier, I'll show a picture now. On those holes, what you want to do is you want to weld into them. You want to align the spider gears with the hole and weld into them and weld them to the case on the outer side so that they're locked. Completely. MTD advises against such actions, but I don't care. Update now. Tires. These are fronts, as you can see by their minuscule size. They are 145s, so essentially they are 15 or about 14.5 inches tall, about 6 inches wide, and on a 6-inch rim, which fits the fronts perfectly. But for the rears, I've got an even better tire. These bad boys are sort of a hybrid rock trail / mud tire, which will make it great for the beast of a lawnmower that is the American LT 1500. Now, it's getting a poly swap done, which I'll show right now. So this was the old poly, right here. This is the new poly. The center section had to be welded because this is a really weird spline section. So it has these like outer gear teeth spline, and then it's splined onto the thing, and then it's bolted on, which in some cases can make it a little nicer. And then that goes on like that. And then you grab your bolt wherever I just put that. You get on there, bolt that sucker down, and that meant that I had to modify and cut out the center of this one. But it's going to be on this weird torque drive system. This is locked up. That'll be nice. It'll be really, really fast at high speeds, and hopefully it'll have some slow speeds for the slow trail crawling stuff, so I can do both mud and trail. So yeah, that's the update. That's what's going on. And in the next video, I'll be showing how to mount those tires.